Because sometimes when you're planning that, okay, I have 2 hours more to go, so that's the time you start preparing, something may happen and you'll be late. The moment it goes beyond the 48 hours, you are in breach of the law. Very, very clear. They say 48 hours is 48 hours.
Gifty Oware, yacheno. Na omo detain wo NIB. Na say ka say minim ba bi asem na kusi America say die. But Gifty yache no no manfo me bia beti hu nkomo journalist me bi ka say na say yache ma mi say dem mo kan dia. Ewo hours bi e wo so wotimi di when manye dey say mo say mo kofi back.
Gifty Oware is being arrested. We want to remind the NIB that 48 hours is 48 hours. Because you know today is Saturday, tomorrow Sunday. The Supreme Court has been very clear. If you want to detain her beyond 48 hours, please go to the court. There is a way. The Chief Justice, Kyei-Duah, gave the circular in 2020, sometime 2020, on how to do it. You go and see the registrar. Tomorrow there will be a judge for you. You don't even need to get to the 48 hours. That's very
so
clear.
Even on Sunday, the court will sit.
Yes.
If so demanded.
Absolutely. You remember even recently the NDC cases, some of them on public holidays. And when the decision came out in 2019, me sitting here, I've been to court Saturdays on a number of occasions, right? Yeah, so please, NIB, let's do the needful. If you intend to keep Gifty Oware beyond 48 hours, then today, I even prefer that go today, because the Supreme Court said, don't wait till you are getting to the 48 hours, because sometimes when you're planning that, okay, I have 2 hours more to go, so that's the time you start preparing, something may happen and you'll be late. The moment it goes beyond the 48 hours, you are in breach of the law. Very, very clear. They say 48 hours is 48 hours. That was so for Akufo's valedictory judgment. That's the last judgment before she left. She retired as a Chief Justice and Supreme Court judge. So please, let's try and work within the timelines. 48 hours doesn't mean that wait after 48 hours, then now you're prepared to go to court. No, it says within. If you arrest somebody, that's Article 14, Clause 3. If you arrest somebody, then, or a suspect, whether suspect or the person is accused at that time, and there are differences, and you want to detain the person beyond 48 hours, then make sure that you go to court within, please, with all the energy I can master, go to court within the 48 hours, please. Not after the 48 hours. And the more you wait and think that, oh, I'll get him before the 48 hour, if something happens and then you don't find the court early enough and it goes beyond, it's a breach of the law. Gifty Oware can sue you, and I'll be happy to represent her. Once it's 48 hours, that one, as citizens, we all must jump in. Right? Because we don't know tomorrow.
I'm saying that openyini ebeka e de fa ho na optional doye ene eye Kwaku Annan so atena se e wo mu so page so ene wo mu di hu nkomo kire o madwene e wo so mo kire se sister echi aya kire no according to eye optional doye kire se na akwada na se ne wo fa asna no nti asem we di wono onim se bia o mu de be hye ba bi na bi o ma ebusebisa na 1 or 2 bi na o ma sa eja na o koni be
asem de atonopa
breaking news o de no ma kire ho
breaking news. Or say the NIB BNI has what? Has detained Gifty Oware. They have sent her to an unknown location. I critical. I critical. NSS Hopeson.
Makacho say ababa ido me office. Obia ye accountable to Mr. Worship.
Yeah.
So on yet. Enti say ebia e base aban no feel say Dama bi anko yi enti ase so hwehwe mu a ono de kwan da ho enti me de ne kwan so ano we a abase huhu sei no enye hu bia o jaje o mbe man ba bia da kama ni ade question wonim say as part of the strategy no ono so ya na bi etisa ya de usie kakra obi okra mpa ye fa ne ya de na hye ho a bi kra ya nya question no mpo so on yete no ebia ombe ma na hye ho a ebia kyena ana ombe kwahye no ani ade ho no mo no wura ho a because of the no na say ne ye adwuma nti no me ka the former director
so one kasi ye de wakwahye ho
oh da bia invite me nko da but me makwa hwehwe boss no da wo kwa hwehwe do kra twen kakra no wa wote ho a wo hu se da bi ade no nko na de ade na me chesa ade na ba besi we nye ade afre na Oh, let us match then in the car. Munya Butrebo. Now, I think, say, almost so, omone, lawyers and a bushia for so Becasama, Apuma, Toyemu, Abba.
Yeah.
Na, Media, they make Kenyan, say, as a no more true. Or Montuni, ne mum.
What can you?
Yes.
I say, no.
Ne mum ye. NSS hono. Nkofo bi teten chenchen. Esesa sa unugu omu nyina so. Peni bi frame me last you know what you say. Nyabotre boko, there is a strategy to whatever we are doing.
Aye Joe.
Eti ema mi nkranhye kakra. So omu de eti no. Aha. Obi odu mu a o me de me o me nka ho kra. Obehwa ni kra pa mu so. E hodom no. Ana chese wan hwe ya ukokoma. Just 3 days as.
Temwe ana eja Hopeson adoye ekaye na owie na Kwaku na so battle ni mu no kire se munja John Dramani Mahama no nyina dwuma ade na so munja no oni asofo no wo se asofo ni nja John Mahama no nyina dwuma no mo tete papa no dodo na papa na nyene da se nkwa pam mu ana
me Kwaku am tell me need too much respect for Ghanaian politicians. Few na me respect them, and I will explain why. Because when they come, check all the plush houses they live in. Check all the plush cars they drive. They drive all these cars on the hills of you and I, our suffering. All right? They drive all these posh, luxurious cars. They live in all of these bungalows and all of these luxurious buildings as if they have money. Check their records. So, Zikabe no more. Bunch of thieves. A Kronfo, they got no money. And they ain't got sense too, either. They ain't got sense. We are not going to economic forum. And then maybe so any economic forum. And now, Moko di saying 68 years. 68 years of foolishness and absurdity. 68 years. And I really have to commend John Mahama say, one for Adenanko Independence Call, Uncle Wisty, these little children on my time. Go and see what is happening in the global south. Go and see what is happening in the global west. Go there and check. Namotiha some funa mudiane kasa Professor Dr. Emeritus speaking rubbish. It doesn't make sense to all of us. Come on. Sir, economic forum. Number 2, promoting economic transformation. Economic transformation, you be promoting the same. You be promoting the same. Now, this is 68 years. What is it that Ghana we have in order to promote? In order to promote, and by way of promoting whatever that deal Ghana, whatever that Ghana has, it will metamorphose into that of Ghana showcasing her presence in the global competitive capitalist economy. Is it not? And are we? No, 68 years and then I move promote you. As far as GIPC are concerned, mona mode in your mako abontain, a cocoa pro, then I move showcase you. Mibisa, a dear any year showcase ever honor and today soon year promote. What is it that is of Ghanaian? What is it that is of Ghanaian in nature? What is it that is of Ghanaian in character that you are promoting? Rubbish and foolishness. And I have to tell you people in plain words, 68 years is enough. It's enough to have walked down the aisle in wastes of time and complete describe it a failed state. Politicians are mugu memu. Muye serious. NDC muye serious. In the days of the Kwame Nkrumah that I wasn't there, at least Ghana was what? We were manufacturing tobacco, we were manufacturing the nails and prego, we were manufacturing the furniture and konya and you may be and then swear mugusu. The question remains, those of you, the professors, Amukotra in a conference center, question is why is Ghana not manufacturing these things any longer? What has happened? What has happened to the Kumasi shoe factory? 32 years. Have you tried to revamp that company? We had a factory in Ghana, not factory no. Oyeden, dear tomatoes. Factory na near dear tomatoes. So more from say Pualugu. I know Pualugu very well because I stayed in the north. Pualugu tomatoes. What is happening to it? 32 years way back, at least now we can say between NDC and MPP, all of you, there's a cost sharing. So, Munyama spending 16 years. What have you done? Bunch of useless people. I'm looking at your faces, especially those of you government officials sitting in your homes watching. We a bunch of waste. Bow your head in despicable shame. And some of you should be shot by sight without trial because you are the enemies of the state. I'm telling you people, we are enemies of the state. Kwame Nkrumah time on my way, Messenia produce bibia. There was something that was called work and happiness. What does that mean? And next Friday, work and happiness, the eco's tema, steel factories, the eco's war. Even what they call in Kruma to Chenya, a military junta, Lieutenant General, why kutu a tampon, makana samakake, a tampon time near Eden. And in Bibriwa, young Yeden, young Kra Ambo Memwa. And the reason establishing why a champion did that was simply to what? To avoid what you call the dependency syndrome. And Kutu Champion, on your professor, on your doctor, on your emeritus, go and check Kutu Champion in the background, or just stand 7. He was a stenographer. Ghana was importing cottonwood before Kutu Champion came. Also, no, he cut the cottonwood, importation of cottonwood, and Ghana saved $30 million. Go and check the records. 80 minutes, me need too much respect for Ghanaian politicians. Few, na me respect them, and I'll explain why. Because when they come, check all the plush houses they live in. Cut the importation of rice. Go and cut the importation of poultry. Go and cut the importation of what? Vegetables. And then you cannot harvest cabbage. Now the cabbage not to hold for like 3 days. Why? Because the Monsanto group came and went to Ghana's parliament. And corrupted our members of parliament to pass what you call the Plant Breeders Bill. And the Plant Breeders Bill will give them access to contaminate our food staples. Absolutely balderdash. Bunch of useless people. You sick people. You don't think about the people of the nation. You are driving our Land Cruisers. Like Nana Kwablanket said. Also, when you wake up in the morning, check the street. You see some very stupid people. He said also, they are driving all these Land Cruisers. Noise. Going as if they are thinking about you. No. Now, so, at the end of the day, this same mushroom politician, good for nothing. The Ominiman said they believe in razzmatazz and bourgeoisism. I went to school in Harvard. I have 3-4 certificates. Jimmy. I have 3 certificates. Let me show you. Look at these people. When you have 3 certificates in degrees, 3 degrees in a year, then. When you have 4 degrees in a year, then. I listened to the vets and I watched and I said, look at these little chickens. They know nothing. Go and put them there. Moon sorry doors to change factories. Moon sorry doors to change their job employment. Moon sorry doors to change the young economic recovery. I bought down for silly people. You are more interested in what? Allowing charges to flood all over the capital. The charges flooding all over regional capitals. Not factories. And your factories are bought down for more yare 68 years. Go and heal yourself. The last time it's here, John Mahama. Monday, so maybe Monday. So now, John Mahama, Mr. President Mahama, you don't have time. Time now, so for no, Eddie Baba transfer honam. Woman, be wasting time. No, Sabeya, Mr. Mahama, President, Your Excellency, cut it off. Messi, go to the global south. Go there and see development in the question. And yes, so be there. I saw for Shisha damn waste of time. I saw for no so feel that this is their time. 4 years, one person so the milk president brutal. And here the time wasting no. Hey then, Mashisha mun come ne I saw for Muntie no Monday na meba so. Mashisha mun come ne allow President Mahama to breathe. Allow President Mahama to work. Archbishop Duncan Williams, all of you, Mama John Mahama crying, no nyina juma. Please. With the greatest of respect, all of you, Archbishop, we need more options, more than dramatics. We need more options than dramatics. John Mahama ain't got time to waste, all right? No, man, there ain't time for him to waste it. Because anytime soon, he's going to walk out of the door. And Ghanaians, same Ghanaians, will come and blame himself. Wanyashe, ne binuma chinashe dem. And I pay we are not. I saw for no so ne hono me say me ba ho mande. I saw for me John Mahama ko bompa he bebre ye Satan for omo ye sasabonsam for me wudi agura mande me bobo omo ni edin. One more money John Mahama ko share them wo me say some of them even prophesy said John Mahama will not even win. Yet omo nyane ne share them wo. Abonia for bonia show mama Satan for omo nyane se won kekawa. Yes. I saw for na person Mama John Mahama crime and also why they do they be mabo in same mabo I saw for mugu some kind of catch I saw for mugu Ghana 90% they are a bunch of criminals and thieves. No doubt. I saw for me say 90% of men of God in this country, from the especially with the charismatic movement. They are a bunch of thieves and criminals, and they know. And you empire be na moko buegu John Mahama so. And come na mo share eh me be mo ma man careful I will expose you. Most style of commercial mo share wa. I'm telling you. And come ni bi ma mo some of us so for no mo share John Mahama. And young commercial. And young commission. We know you need be asan in commission ni free buy. And young commission. What the Monday?
The SCA ewo Gifty Oware esam no ho optional do ya che na adwe Kwaku na che na adwe amafo mebiri na edi hu nkomo wonso adwe nkyere wo ho enesan ene no Facebook akai so be like page for more videos na subscribe to channel no so that be ya obenya notification ti mi adoma no so like page no so very important me din e de kwanaba